It's a parent's responsibility to provide for the children. And if it wasn't done, we'd say they were remiss in their responsibility as parents.
But until what age are we supposed to provide for them?
Can it even be detrimental to them if we continue to give and they don't provide for themselves?
Here's our take on it. Thanks for joining us. Question for you.
Okay, can't wait.
Now that our children are grown up and gone and have their own lives, do you think that you have the right to meddle in their decisions?
I do not. I believe that once they have made the decision to move out on their own, that they now have to make decisions. You as parents have done we've done the best we possibly could with our children, and then it's time for them to use it. If we meddle too much or if we pay for their mistakes, then we're actually doing them more harm than good.
That's a good point.
Okay, let's hit it.
Because really, I have actually seen a lot of people who, for example, we know somebody not too far away from us who has bought a cottage for a certain sum of money, and she allows her son to live in it rent-free with his girlfriend, who he has not chosen to marry, but they have a child. I don't think the fact that she has given her cottage to them rent-free is actually helping them.
No, and I think that's a principle that you and I have both avoided with our son and our daughter. Once they move out, they've moved out. If they have an emergency situation, we will put the money forth. But I see parents like the one that you were just talking about, that they just give their kids everything, and because of that, the child or the young adult, they never learn how to budget. They never learn how to take care of themselves. In this case, I think the price of the flat would be somewhere around £700 a month, and she has them pay £200 a month. Well, that's a give. And he never learns responsibility for what he's done. And even as a young teenager, he's made a child already.
What do you think is going to be the long-term economic effect on the nation if you've got a nation of youngsters all doing that?
Well, that's starting to be felt now, that the governmental infrastructures cannot handle that kind of a load, but they're trying to make like they can. I think what we need to teach is responsibility. And part of that responsibility is once my children have moved out of the house, they look after themselves financially.
Okay, so there's a biblical principle in helping the widows and the orphan, but not giving them.
No.
For no good reason.
No, we as parents should not be subsidy machines.
Ah.
That's wrong.
Neither should we as a nation.
No. If Judy and I are a bit outspoken on this subject, it's because we've seen so much abuse.
How many young adults are allowed to sit at home playing video games instead of going out and finding work and building a future?
Next week, I'll interview Lisa, Nigel, and Keith from West Sussex, and they'll tell us how they work their finances in their marriages. They've all been married far longer than even we have.
God bless, and bye for now.